Kia ora, welcome to Hikate's Crossing. Okay, we've got the Fairy Oracle of the Patupaiarehe. And the first card we have here, okay, is Patupaiarehe Otitai Tonga, which is Fairy of the South. Now this is talking about relationships. It's also about self-care. Is super really important here. So that seems to sort of stand out quite strong. There is a lot more with this fire card, if you like, with that fire energy going on, that creative energy. It's really important to sort of take care of yourself. Seems to be really strong in regards to relationships, even relationships with others. Don't forget to take care of yourself. I think that's a really important one here. Okay, the next card we have here is Tohora, which is whale. Okay, so whale is with this, or Tohora is about travel, journey. So I do feel like there's a lot of, with this relationship, there could be some sort of spiritual journey. Not necessarily a physical journey, it could be an emotional journey as well with this relationship, and that's where the self-care might come into play here. Okay, the last card we have here is the Patupaiarehe Otitai Tokoro, which is Fairy of the North. Okay, so Fairy of North is all about, oops, lost it here, is all about the physical self-care. Okay, so they've both come up as self-care here. Okay, this is more about your goals and your dreams. Working through time seems really important here. Sorry, I just sort of had a bit of a blank moment there with the Patupaiarehe Otitai Tokoro. So it's more about, for me, I get the sense of being in time with stuff. It's a sort of a very base chakra, very earthy chakra, a very earthy energy compared to the fire energy. So we do have the fire and earth here. Fire and earth energy coming through. So what could the fire, so maybe the earth is to dampen the fire in some way, or is the fire be burning the earth energy? Heating up the earth. There's two ways you could sort of look at that. And then you've got the travel. Now the whale gives me a very watery thing. So is that in the middle of to sort of steam the earth? If the fire's going to burn with the earth, does the water sort of steam it, put it out? Is there a sense of putting it all out? Heating it up? Oh, interesting reading there. So we're talking about, okay, so we have the Patupaiarehe Otitai Tonga, Tohora, and Patupaiarehe Otitai Tokoro. And so you've got this energy coming up with relationships. A lot about self-care, I think, is really important. On both a very sort of a creative energy as well as a very earthy, down-to-earth. I think there's a lot of stuff going on here with travel. I think it's a very slow journey. I think with the Patupaiarehe Otitai Tokoro and the Tohora, I get a very sort of a slow journey with this relationship as well. A very slow journey. I'm getting a lot of stuff start to sort of come through as we sort of stay here. The longer I sort of sit, the more sort of other stuff sort of flips through with messages. So I'm sort of getting this sense of a journey that's quite slow in regards to the relationship. It's a very long journey. It's not something that needs to be, even though it's intense, like with the fire energy, you get that sort of intensity with the relationship, sort of the passion, the creative energy, right? But you've got this earth coming in, and so I get a sense of slowing it down, and the water sort of cooling it down a little bit, cooling the energy as you move forward. Okay, as you move, the more that this relationship goes on, the more it's likely to cool down a little bit. It might feel intense at the time, but I do feel like the relationship is sort of going to cool off a little bit, get a bit more settled with the earth energy, get a little bit more settled with the relationship. Starts coming through. Okay, that's it from me. Take care and blessed be.